When disability insurers write a letter indicating that they're either terminating your benefits if you're on claim or telling you they're not going to pay your claim because they don't believe you're disabled, they inevitably conclude the letter by telling you you have the right to appeal. Now, what's that appeal? It's an appeal internally to the insurance company. And some have 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels of appeal. I guess it would depend on the insurer. When that is the case, it's not a judicial process. It's not like a trial where you go to court and you have your day in court where you get to call witnesses again and you get to testify and have a judge assess credibility of not only you and your witnesses but the defendant's witnesses as well. An appeal is just simply the insured writing a letter to the insurance company saying, I disagree with your decision and I'd like to appeal it, and either here's a new report from my doctor or simply just saying, I think you're wrong. In that instance, it's been my experience, having done this for a long, long time. I can think of maybe 2, 3 cases over the entire time I'm doing this where a person has said to me, I've been successful in filing an appeal. My experience is they end up writing a letter back saying, you haven't given us any new evidence, there's no objective medical evidence, nothing has changed, and so we're denying your appeal. Should somebody appeal? That's a very subjective thing. In my experience, they're not successful. Having said that, there's no downside to filing an appeal other than if I'm going to be a betting person, I'm going to say you're likely going to be phoning me in another couple of months to say the results are the same. So if you're prepared to take that time and hope that you won't have to hire a lawyer, then there's no downside to doing it. Practically speaking, it's been my experience that they're rarely, if ever, successful. And so the difference between an appeal and then going to a lawyer and actually filing a statement of claim against the insurer is one involves the legal process, where there is, as I said, the ability, you exchange documentation, you have discoveries, you have trial if you can't settle it, and a judge ultimately, an impartial judge trained in the law, is going to make a decision as to whether you're disabled or not. It's not going to be a claims examiner within the insurance company who looks at things very differently than one would in the context of the legal process.